Welcome back to my channel. Now today we are going to start expression for dipole in an external electric field. So suppose these parallel lines represent uniform electric field, and if we place an electric dipole in this uniform electric field AB, so there will be two forces acting on these two charges. First, electric field intensity is given by E is equal to F upon Q. Therefore, F is equal to EQ. So, due to this positive charge, there will be a force QE, and direction of this force will be parallel to the electric field. And second one, next force on this negative charge is minus QE, just opposite to the uniform electric field. Just look at this diagram. On this dipole, there are two forces, F is equal to plus QE and F is equal to minus QE, and direction of these two forces are just opposite to each other, but line of action of these two forces are different. So therefore they will form a torque, and torque is given by magnitude of either force multiplied by perpendicular distance between these two forces. So how to get perpendicular distance between these two forces? Just draw a perpendicular line. ABC. Suppose this dipole length makes an angle theta with uniform electric field. So this perpendicular distance in this case is how much? BC. This BC is a perpendicular distance between these two forces. F is equal to QE and F is equal to minus QE. So tau is equal to either force QE, we have to just take magnitude only, and perpendicular distance will be BC. And how to calculate BC? From this diagram, in this right angle triangle ACB, sin theta will be equal to perpendicular BC upon hypotenuse AB. So BC is equal to AB sin theta. BC is equal to AB, and AB is equal to 2A sin theta. Now put this value. Tau is equal to QE and BC is equal to 2A sin theta. Tau is equal to Q into 2A into E into sin theta, and Q into 2A is nothing but dipole moment. So tau is equal to P E sin theta, which is required expression, where P is a vector quantity, E is also a vector quantity, and we have got here two vector quantity with sign. So this can be written as in terms of vector. Tau is equal to P cross E, and direction of this tau, tau is a vector quantity, so direction of this tau will be perpendicular to the plane of paper or perpendicular to the plane formed by P and E. Direction of this tau will be perpendicular to the plane formed by P and E. Okay. Now come to the special case. Case number 1. If theta is equal to 0 degree. If theta is equal to 0, then tau is equal to Pe sine 0. Sine 0 is equal to 0. So tau is equal to 0. And second case, if theta is equal to 90 degree. So sine 90 is equal to 1. So tau is equal to P E sine 90 is equal to 1. So tau max will be equal to Pe, which is when theta will be 90 degree, so you will get the maximum torque, and when theta will be 0 degree or 180 degree, then torque will be minima. Okay. Next topic is work done in rotation of electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Actually, this one is also known as electrostatic potential energy, because this dipole, when placed in a uniform electric field, there will be a torque, and this torque will try to always align this dipole along this uniform electric field. But suppose if you want to rotate that electric dipole against the torque, then you have to perform some work done, and that amount of work done will be stored in that dipole in the form of electrostatic potential energy. So we have to find what will be the amount of that work done. So first of all, we have proved that if we placed a dipole in a uniform electric field, so there will be a torque, and that torque tau is equal to P E sine theta. Equation number 1. This one. This dipole will try to always rotate or align this dipole when placed in a uniform electric field. So there will be a torque, and this torque will try to rotate this dipole in a parallel to the electric field. Suppose you want to rotate this dipole against this torque, then you have to do some work done. And how much work you have to perform? So a small amount of work done. Work done is given by force multiplied by displacement. So dW is equal to force, means torque, and displacement, you have to rotate this dipole through a small angle d theta. So dW is equal to, if we put this value of torque in this equation, so torque is equal to Pe sine theta d theta. Okay. So total amount of work done dW is equal to Pe sine theta d theta. This amount of work has to be done in rotating this dipole through a small angle d theta. Now total work done, for getting total, for finding total work done, we have to integrate this equation. So total work done in rotating dipole from theta 1 to theta 2, we have to integrate dW is equal to Pe sine theta d theta. Limit varies from lower, this one will be lower limit, and this one will be upper limit. So theta 1 to theta 2. So total integration of dW, P is a constant, E is also constant, so Pe just take outside of this integration operator. Sine theta d theta, limit varies from theta 1 to theta 2. So total work done is equal to PE, and integration of sine theta will be minus cos theta. Limit theta 1 to theta 2. So W is equal to minus PE cos, this theta can be replaced by upper limit cos theta 2, then minus lower limit cos theta 1. So PE cos theta 2 minus theta 1, or W is equal to, if we take minus common, so minus into minus plus, PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. This amount of work has to be done in rotating this dipole in this uniform electric field, and this amount of work done will be stored in that dipole in the form of electrostatic potential energy.